Bureau experience that I think is exciting. I don't know if you think is exciting, but we'll talk about some of that and kind of a career path to get to the FBI. So first and foremost, I'll dispel one myth, and that is that the FBI only wants cops or soldiers, and that's not true. If you belong in here, you can come on in. What the FBI really likes are people that have some other skill other than law enforcement to bring to the Bureau. So if you have a passion for chemistry, foreign languages, computers, engineering, those are all things that you should go seek out, get jobs, get education, do that for a while, and then apply to the FBI. Why do I say that? Well, I already talked about how we like skills other than law enforcement, but also you're going to need some experience before you come to the FBI, because one of our major requirements is a 4-year degree to be an agent, and then 3 years of full-time work experience. So I started college kind of early. I started when I was 17. I turned 18 during my freshman year, and so that put me on track to graduate pretty young. And so at 21 years of age and a 4-year degree, I couldn't just apply to the FBI to be an agent. Instead, my passion at the time was law enforcement in general. I wanted to be a police officer, and most importantly, I wanted to be a police officer in my hometown. So I went off and got my 4-year degree. I went to Indiana State University for a year and a half, and then I transferred over to Indiana University Bloomington because they had their own police department. It was a real police department that had armed police officers that had all been to the police academy. So Indiana University sent me to the police academy while I was a student, and I worked as a police officer while I was a student. So for me, coming out of IU, I had a 4-year degree and experience in law enforcement and the academy. So right away I could jump into a police department. Well, what's that have to do with federal law enforcement? Well, that's just my career path, okay? FBI does hire soldiers and former law enforcement. We like those people too, but that's only a fraction of who we hire. So if your thing is not street cop work, getting in the mix, fighting people, chasing people, and but you still want to get into law enforcement, or you think federal law enforcement might be your thing, it certainly can be.